Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I thought you were joking. All right, guys, welcome back. It's Sunday. Even though we weren't live on Sunday, we're here. We're back. Btbc, man, we got a lot to talk about. WrestleMania, Raw after Mania, SmackDown after Mania. It's a great time. Tommy, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yes, it is Tommy IWA. Relax, Ghost. That's the brand of the Discord. Um, as Ghost says, it's gonna be a hell of an episode. It feels like we took a little break. We took that week off for Mania, and it just feels like I haven't seen you guys in a long time. I haven't talked to chat in a long time. It feels like so. It feels good to be back. I'm excited to be back, and yeah, as you can see, it's just Ghost and Lee and me. Russell Spot. You know more about his whereabouts on Tuesday on TWB on Talk with Blaze, so make sure you guys tune in there. He's gonna address everything there. But
That's interesting. Okay.
very interesting. But as far as my other co-hosts, they are on their way. Busy,
Yo, what's
busy
good,
week.
Marcus?
But Lee, go ahead and introduce yourself, my man.
You guys already know who I am. I've been on this thing for
Over
14 months now. Like, let's go. 14 months of being on the show. Do I need to introduce myself at this point? I'm Lee. You can catch me on my TikTok and my YouTube. The streams are coming soon for YouTube, and I'm telling you that now. I've got everything set up, and they will be coming soon for watch-alongs when BTBC don't do them. I'll be putting my links in the promote of the Discord soon. But yeah, you guys know where to find me. I'm here every week. Ghost.
Like I said, I mean, I've been on here before. You already know who I am. It's a great Sunday. Someone lost.
Definitely for some people.
Some people are having a terrible week. Apparently, I don't know what that's like, but oh man, let's get what's the first thing we gotta talk about? Let's get right to it.
So we'll go. You actually mentioned it backstage and back before we went live. This stuff that Dwayne The Rock Johnson has been talking about. We can get into that real briefly. We don't gotta dive into it because I mean he said a lot of bullshit. If I'm being quite honest. But yeah, I mean we can get into that. We can touch into that if you want to take it away, Ghost. But
Rock, let me just say it like this. Let's start with Elimination Chamber. You turn John Cena heel. Good. Greatest heel turn I've ever seen in my fucking life. You don't show up for the build. Okay, I guess. I mean, Cena and Cody can carry the feud because they're both good promo talkers and they're both good wrestlers. But when it comes to WrestleMania, where were you at? Where? Why are we? It's like CM Punk said, unfortunately. You couldn't even grace us to do your bullshit on WrestleMania. Why? Why? You ruined Cena's last match. And then you go on Pat McAfee show talking some bullshit. Apparently, people are saying, oh, you just leaked Cody Rhodes' next thing, him turning heel. Oh, what is that? The Rock's a very confusing man. He's a bald fraud. At least in Mania 40, I don't know who told you to pivot. I don't know if he pivoted himself. Either way, at least you finished the story off and somewhat helped start it, even though it was in a bad way.
Yeah, I mean, it was I get it. He's the boss and whatever, and I guess technically speaking, he doesn't really answer to nobody really. But still, you can't go on these platforms and say as much as you did and not like think about what you're saying. Well, we're not dumb. We're not gonna listen to that or listen to everything you basically said and be like, whatever. Who knows? Now we're gonna take that and run with it because now I mean, the you said it. The Rock himself said it. So it's like,
it's so weird.
Yes, and you don't expect things like that from someone like The Rock. Someone that you would think is, media trained and knows what to say when the cameras are on and knows how to keep or knows how to protect the business, but I just sucks that, it just sucks. I hate that happened. I hate that he said what he said. He could have just shut it up, but whatever, man. Lee, how you feel about it, bro?
I don't know how I feel on it. You know, what was the fucking point in bringing Travis Scott out to do that if The Rock wasn't going to come as well? I thought it was going to be a whole Avengers type thing at like WrestleMania 40. We had some heels run to the ring, some baby faces run to the ring, but what the fuck was that? Even the finish, like like usually, they'll hit them with the title and then they'll hit their finisher. He just hit him with the title and did the 1, 2, 3. That was the bit that was like made me wonder, like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Like, and the fact is, like, I would have let The Rock off, right, if he didn't go on Pat McAfee's show the next day. It proved he was there in Vegas. Like, I would have given him the benefit of the doubt if he said he wasn't in Vegas.
He was there.
Exactly. Like, if he didn't go on Pat McAfee's show, I don't think I would have ever known he was in Vegas or not.
He literally said he was backstage,
which is crazy.
Which was crazy.
He was sitting in Gorilla, and he let that happen.
But I also thought about this. I can't remember the exact quote right now off the top of my head, but he said it was probably a few things he said during that whole little media run he decided to do. It just made it seem like they didn't necessarily go the route he wanted to go, like right away, and that made him sit out of Mania, in my opinion. At least that's what it made it sound like to me. It made it sound like it honestly sounded like he didn't get his way, and he was like, "All right, however you guys do Mania now, it's on y'all. I'm gonna just sit back here and I'm not gonna say a fucking word." Knowing damn well that even just his slight appearance would have made that shit a whole lot better in the whole grand scheme of things. And that's why I feel like it's an ego thing, because I feel like he knew that. He knew all he had to do was show his fucking face. So because they didn't do exactly what he wanted to do, he decided to take it upon himself and was like, I'm not even gonna show out. I'm not gonna show up. I'm gonna be there and just I'm not gonna show up though.
I want to go to Marcus's comment where it says he wanted Cena to have the spotlight and you have Travis come out. Let me just say this really, really simply. Cena breaking the 16-time record is enough for no one to take that spotlight. The Rock's not going to take it. Honestly. Travis Scott's not going to take it. Roman Reigns is not going to take it. No one on that roster was going to take that spotlight from him. All The Rock had to do was what he did at WrestleMania 27. Hit a rock bottom and then leave. You didn't have to do anything else. Instead, you ruined the finish, which my only really bad part about the finish, I don't care if he won off a title hit. He's a heel Cena. He's supposed to do something different. Travis Scott being the deciding factor is nuts.
That's where
that is gross.
That's where they lose me. That's exactly
where you lost me. I mean, at the time, yeah, sure, I was cheering because Cena won, yay. But at the end of the day, a celebrity being the deciding factor in a big Mania match, that is disgusting.
Like the main event.
The main event. The history-breaking main event, basically. The match itself was decent. That was probably one of the best old Cena's looked. The wrestling was decent, but the finish really tainted that match, and it was too short. Am I the only one?
No, I thought that was really short as well. But then again,
it felt short. I don't know the official
I noticed this with like Mania last year as well. Like all the matches felt really short this year.
So I looked on Cage Match. Apparently, it was 25 minutes. I'm going to assume entrances were long, and of course, Travis Scott wanted to be the Undertaker.
So it was really like 15.
The main event was like really 15, if not 11. Honestly. It might have been like a 9-minute
Marcus match. Marcus said it was 9.
Maybe, but I also feel like if you let them cook a little bit more, maybe the wrestling could have been a little bit better. But again,
on YouTube, it said 9 minutes apparently.
The YouTube.
Well, it depends. I haven't watched it yet, but it depends if they kept the interest in or not.
I don't know if they did, but it's just ridiculous how you can screw something up like that. But the moment's still great, but.
Facts.
You had it all on a platter, and then it's like something Mo said. Mania 41 could be so easily done, but they're overcomplicated things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This got overcomplicated because The Rock decided to. Oh, I think the final boss's work is done. No, you're only saying that because you didn't get what you fucking wanted.
That's really how I feel about it. I really feel like he threw a professional hissy fit. and
That's
decided
why.
not to do that. But
So,
I mean,
ridiculous.
outside of that, which we'll get to, I got the results from night 1 and night 2. It looks like it was the correct order of how it actually happened. So we can definitely get into that. How do you guys want to kind of? Well, let's just go ahead and start off with night 1 because it did start off kind of hot.
Let's just
It
get
started
through
off kind
it.
of hot. We had Jey Uso versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship, and we all know how that was gonna end and how it ended. I was actually surprised how it ended, but again, we'll get into that. But Jey Uso ended up beating Gunther for the World Heavyweight Champion. We have a new World Heavyweight Champion, Jey Uso. How did y'all two feel about the match?
I'll go first.
Okay. So the match itself, it wasn't bad. It wasn't special. It was good enough to. Shoot, how can I say this?
I think they knew the pop was gonna be the big part.
The big deciding factor, absolutely. Yeah. The pop was gonna be the big deciding factor of how good this match was gonna be. Jey Uso tapping out Gunther, it was a little bit of a shock, a little bit of a weird thing to me, but at the end of the day, I can see why he did because Jey Uso gave Gunther a good amount of finishers, and he pretty much capitalized on Gunther being on the ground and made him tap. There wasn't really nothing crazy going on in the match. It's still a good match to me, but I don't know. I think it could have been better, but it is what it is. You know, Jey Uso is the World Heavyweight Champion, so and I'm glad he is because if he would have lost, it would have been some.
Yeah, it would have got ugly.
Would have got mad.
Got ugly. But I'm gonna go ahead and say I kind of agree with Jock here with the 3.5 rating. I think it did its job. Like I said, I think the main thing was to get Mania off to a really high, which Jey Uso becoming a new World Heavyweight Champion is pretty as high as you're gonna get outside of the main event. So I think again I'm with the 3.5 and congratulations to Jey Uso, man. I mean, well deserved.
So obviously I had a look online when it came to this match. Like I ain't gonna lie, I missed the entrances of both men. Well, I did both nights. I woke up exactly 15 minutes into the show on both nights.
Hey, you need that. I mean, that's honestly good timing though, because at least the first 10 minutes is just the anthems and like a bunch of like,
no, they weren't on the Netflix coverage. We don't get the pre-show on Netflix. If I went to watch that, I'd have to go to YouTube.
Gotcha.
So I missed them like out. So when I heard that they acquired AAA, I was like, "What the fuck? When did this get out?"
Oh, I guess I didn't even get into that, but I mean,
you can
talk about this match and we can bring it up.
From what I've seen online with the match as well, that people said that there was something off about this match the whole time. Like that's what I was seeing online for people. There was something off about it.
I think it started off weird. I think that's what they're talking about.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it is. But like I say, the match wasn't. It was okay. You know, it's not their best match together. That IC title one's still their best one in my opinion.
True, that's actually very true.
But like you said, Tommy, start really high with the show, get the crowd going, and then go into a match so people can rest down a bit, and then go into another very high match, which is what they did.
Exactly, and the next match will that's a great segue, Lee. The next match was the New Day versus the Viking Raiders. The War Raiders.
Stuttering. That's how the match was, by the way.
The War Raiders for the World Tag Team Championship match, and I'm not gonna lie, we'll probably get into that. We'll probably get into it, but the shit they did on Friday, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, the New Day. I'm sorry, and you didn't even have Big E show up, so I'm sorry, but this match could have been left off. Put the TLC match there, and Mania would have been not a whole lot better, but it would have been better overall.
I kid you not. During this match, I was just on my phone texting people. I did not care. And then when I heard the bell, I'm like, "Oh, the New Day won! Yay!" Anyway,
I only paid attention to this match for the prediction forms of who was getting the pin and who was getting pinned. Well, yeah, that is the only reason I watched this match.
Yeah, of course you kind of have to. The match was. Oh my god!
I don't get why they ran away with the titles afterwards.
It wasn't like they stole them. They kind of they won.
I think it was the way that they won. I don't know how, but it's just. Oh man.
Anyway, how long do you guys think they're gonna hold the titles for?
I have no. You see, the whole Raw division's so fucking small and ass. I have no idea at this
Wouldn't
point.
surprise
To
me
be honest, they
if
need
they
it.
lose them at Backlash.
No.
God.
To who? It's just one of those things where I
Raw
think
is war. They're gonna lose them back to them. I'm calling it now.
no fucking way.
I swear to God, if
I
they
think
do.
Triple H should just do a thing. I know it may not be the most entertaining thing, and it may be boring, it may be dogging him for however long it takes him to build that division up again. But have the New Day just hold that bitch, and he needs to understand that division is not good, and we all know that. And he needs to take the time to focus on getting some teams there. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm actually at a point where I'm kind of where I don't really care how long it takes. I'm okay not seeing any tag team matches on Raw until you get a fucking division, bro. Like, get a division.
I ain't gonna lie. They should have put Fraxium on fucking Raw.
Yeah, and then what was that? You
Why
had
is
the perfect
Fraxium-
opportunity to get a tag team, and you give them the SmackDown Triple H.
Wouldn't
Fraxium
surprise
is
me
on
if they-
SmackDown, which is
What
I'm
are
just
we
like,
doing?
wow.
Shit doesn't make sense.
Marcus, we agree with you there. Big E should have cost them. But,
Something. It would have made me at least watch the match a little bit closer.
but
Something.
the other bald fraud decided not to do that.
Yeah.
But
Anyway, next match.
Next match.
Yeah, there's not much else to say about it other than Triple H kind of fumbled here. Next match, I'm gonna be honest, I was super excited for it. We had Jade Cargill versus Naomi, and Jade Cargill took care of business. Jade Cargill's officially 2-0 at WrestleMania. I doubt they're gonna do any fucking streak with her, so that was probably a pointless thing to say. But Jade Cargill beat Naomi. How y'all feel?
I'm gonna say this: Jade Cargill needs more time in the PC.
That's
in
real.
general. That's in general. Mic work, ring work. She needs more time in the PC. I love Jade Cargill to death, but holy fuck.
I personally think the wrong person won.
Yeah,
you said the wrong person won?
Yeah,
I think it should have been Naomi.
So there's people that think Naomi should have won. I can see why you guys said that, but again, we all saw how Jade Cargill was running the company. I'm not surprised she won. They're going to push her to the moon whenever she's ready.
Yeah, I think they're going to have a trilogy. Naomi should win the next match, and then have Jade win the final match, of course.
I do agree with Ghost, where Jade. I mean, granted, they're giving her this time in the PC already, but
needs more time.
Exactly, we just need a little more time. I think her mic work is indeed a little wonky. You can definitely tell that it was 100% scripted. It was 100% she was told what to say. And I just think that's one of those things that just comes with time. Which, again, if they keep putting her out there on TV and things like that in these high profile matches on these big stages, I just need them to understand that you got to understand what the criticism is going to come with it, But I understand what they see in Jade and I get it, but she definitely needs a little bit more time. And it's not even like I'm not even trying to hate. Me and Ghost are not hating at all. It's just one of those. We want her to be great, so it's just one of those things, man.
Trust me, I like Jade, but she just, especially on Friday. Oh my god,
yeah. Friday was really.
I was happy to see her
slow.
face off with Tiffany, but oh my god, once I heard the mic, I cut that shit.
And then I'm not gonna lie.
I don't get why they even did that.
Yeah, when you watch it, well, it's one of those. I felt like it was just because they gave EO someone super duper hot on Monday, and they had to do something for Tiff, and Jade was it. But
I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't have been mad at a Charlotte rematch.
Well, it wasn't gonna finish, just like the Raw one didn't finish. It wasn't gonna have a finish, so they just needed someone to throw out there. But that still had a decent name. But I will say this as far as Jade Cargill goes, I think I'm okay with the trilogy. I think getting her in or keeping her in there with Naomi is only gonna make the chemistry with her and Naomi even better. And then over time in that feud, Jade is gonna naturally just look better because the chemistry is just gonna keep getting better and better and better and better and better. And then hopefully, whatever she does next, it kind of transfers and translates into that next feud. So we'll see. But I mean, solid match. With the big spots, I felt like Jade capitalized on the big spots pretty well. But everything else, the little things in between, is what I think she really needs to work on. So, because that also makes your match. It's not only the big spots. You gotta have that little shit in between. Little details matter, bro. At least to me, they matter to me.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
All right, next match.
Next match.
Good
Oh,
match.
this
Good
is
match.
a
Here we go.
great topic, and I'm happy we're here already. I wish Jay himself was here, but we got
Jay's
Jacob
here? Is
Fatu
he coming?
versus. No, he's on his way still. It's just I wish he was here now. But Jacob Fatu versus LA Knight for the United States champion. And chat, we got a new fucking champion. Fatu is
Finally.
our new United States champion, guys. How y'all feel?
Good. Finally. Deserved.
Very
As it
well
shouldn't have
deserved.
happened.
I was surprised at the fact that there was no solo interference. I was surprised at that.
Yeah, so look at the hands to
I
himself.
was also surprised that Tama Tonga wasn't there. But then once news came out that Tama's injured, obviously he's not, but obviously
That
very well.
BFT was crazy.
It was.
That was an insane BFT, so.
The match itself was really good as well.
It was. It really, really was. And I was kind of worried because I'm like, I don't want to. LA Knight doesn't have 5 moves of doom. I don't want to put that on him. But
wow.
I don't want to put that on him. But
sounds like you are though.
I just feel like sometimes, depending on who he's in the ring with, that really matters for someone that wrestles like LA Knight, if that makes sense. So I kind of felt like Jacob was gonna be hindered, but I felt like they did better than I thought they were.
I knew this match was gonna be underrated. It wasn't as good as I expected it to be, but it was still pretty good. So
I'm just happy Jacob Fatu got the United States Championship around his way.
It's just a shame he's gonna lose it to Drew.
I popped big time on Friday when Jacob Fatu said he's America's most wanted. Cause that makes sense. Like, you're the champion, and if you want the United States champion, I mean, you gotta go through Jacob now. So that made me pop. I'm not gonna lie, that made me pop.
Yeah, Jacob is a very good mic worker.
Yes, bruh. Even though, and it's crazy because normally slow promos like that, outside of probably Jay and him, those are the only 2 people that can get around just that slow pace of a promo where they're only saying one sentence at a time and we're not like, bro, get the fuck off my screen. You know what I mean? So
it's very, he's very good. LA Knight did good things for the U.S. title until Shinsuke fucked it up. So,
yep.
Yeah, I get Triple H running that title in Japan, but yeah, you messed up. You didn't. That little history right there is not necessarily needed in the United States Championship when needed, but you put it there, so now it's there. This match, not gonna lie, did not watch a lick of it. I only watched the entrance of one wrestler.
2 people making their WrestleMania debuts: El Grande Americano and Rey Fenix.
Anyways,
obviously,
I only watched
Rey Fenix being the replacement for Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio got hurt, legitimately injured. Rey Fenix was the replacement, which I fucking loved because Rey Fenix and Penta were both on the fucking card, and I think that is so awesome, especially with them being fucking brothers. For not even a full year in the company, and you're a Mania? Come on,
Rey Fenix has been in the company less than a month.
And he's on Mania. He's on Mania. Like, that's fucking awesome for him. But again, I did not watch this match at all. This is my bad.
I did.
Okay, Lee, tell you what, I did not watch.
And I'm just gonna say it. This match was just simply to promote AAA. They had Vikingo sitting in the crowd, and then they had him come over after the match. Americano winning with the steel plate and the mask again. Has there been any update on if Rey Fenix is actually injured, or is it kayfabe wise?
I have not seen anything about an actual injury, so I'll just say it's kayfabe. But
all I'm gonna say is the match itself was good. It shows both men can go. Rey Fenix doing all his shit on the ropes was amazing. I do think the correct winner was decided. I would like to have seen would the outcome have been different if it was Rey in the match. Like, would Americano get unmasked, or did they flip the script and have Phoenix lose because Rey was injured?
And it makes me think
That's probably going to be one of the biggest what if moments of the year.
Yeah, and that what if makes me think that we're not necessarily done with this, obviously, because I think the end goal is for Chad Gable to get revealed as being.
No, it's not Chad Gable.
Oh, well, the thing, Americano is gonna get unmasked. That's where I think this is going.
I'm making my prediction at be SummerSlam.
I get it.
Americano and SummerSlam.
I get, hey Lee, I get why you say that, but I'm not gonna lie, bro. Does it have to go that long? Does it have to?
You know it's going to. I have a feeling it's
going to.
Oh man!
If it does, oh my god, we're gonna have some interesting conversations.
I mean, it's gonna be a fortune teller at that point.
Like I have this thing. I have this thing called the Wrestle of the Year tournament in December. And I would be quite frank with you. I would love to have a Ray Phoenix, a Ray Phoenix and a Chad Gable or Americano on the fucking in the tournament. But if they're doing this shit for half the fucking year,
oh brother, look who's here.
Let him talk about this match as well.
Hello.
Wait, why can't I see him?
Esco, we're talking about Americano versus Phoenix.
Oh, he's right there. I see him now. God damn.
He showed up.
Hold on.
26 minutes late.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Btbc, who one can't get his camera right, two, his mic is static. First of all, your mic is also staticky.
Looks it's not like a robot.
My camera messed up too?
Yes.
Your camera's off.
The camera's off.
I don't know.
You was already late. So you didn't have to rush to get here. You're gonna make sure the whole setup was straight, my guy. You didn't have to.
The thing is, nothing was different from before.
Back up.
I think. Do it sound better now or no?
Yeah.
Guess.
You sound better now.
Okay, now let me see my camera. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with my
camera. Your camera's off.
I haven't touched this shit in forever.
You see what happens when Mr. BTBC shows up, guys?
Yeah, guys. Hey, Chad. Guess who's here? Mr. BTBC.
Also, apparently, the champion of what? IWA? Whatever that brand is.
Yo,
actually, we're a pretty good brand because we have a champion on it, and that's all I'm gonna say. And even though he doesn't want to be there, we still have a champion on the brand.
I'm sure.
So that still holds some type of value to the IWA.
About time. They've been taking y'all's titles.
Fuck you, bro.
All right, so where was y'all at?
Rig the prediction.
We're at El Grande Americano versus Ray Phoenix.
And what I said, Esco, this was basically a huge promotion for AAA. The acquisition.
Well, I guess we can get it. I guess we can also get into it. I'm glad Esco's here, Esco, because you have a strong opinion about really everything that WWE does in a positive and negative way. I'm not gonna lie, mainly negative. How do you feel about the AAA being bought by WWE, bro? How do you feel about that? Because I hate it.
This is legit Vince in the 80s. Literally. Vince
that's what I'm feeling, bro.
And they already said that once like everything get established, everybody in AAA has to learn the WWE way. They gotta speak better English. They gotta do all this. So it's like
they said American style. They're in Mexico. I mean, come on. What are we doing?
And all this just to do NXT Mexico. So like, shit makes no sense.
They care more about NXT Mexico than NXT Europe.
Yep.
Well, but Triple H even still said somehow that's still gonna happen. So he still has goals.
He made this announcement 2 years ago.
No, but I'm just saying, bro. This was just probably a situation where Triple A was just a lot easier to get at today or at the moment versus whatever European company he was trying to get to do his NXT Europe.
I think it was. They just bought. And
apparently, according to Conan, the shit sounded like it was pretty much on sale, damn near. The way he's talking, I actually thought he was.
Esco's probably going to say the same thing here. It was probably Rev Pro or ICW they were trying to get.
It was like 3 or 4 companies that they were trying to get at that
Yeah,
time.
it was kind of like that thing they did in 2021 where they put all the ICW shit on the network.
Probably, because I mean that makes sense.
And another thing people didn't really talk about, which I'm surprised when they did the Evolve shit, they bought Evolve like way back. Because remember, they used to have like Keith Lee, Adam Cole, like all them guys showing up, and they bought that shit. So it's like, this isn't good for indie, and this is bad look for Triple H because we're supposed to separate him from Vince, but he's doing Vince shit. So it's kind of like,
I literally tweeted Espa. I literally said, bro, I said Triple H is literally being, he's a baby Vince, minus the illegal shit as far as I know.
Yeah, I think I seen you post that too. I think I chuckled.
It's crazy, bro. Right. And I thought we were in a world where all the bosses, well, we finally had a landscape of bosses that were like okay with, like, understood if everybody's having good wrestling promotions and good shows, it helps everyone in the end. But I get it. It's always about competition. It's always about money. So I get it. But I hate it. I hate it.
You know what's worse than all of this though? Well, it's 2 things that's gonna be worse. One, they bought AAA. I don't know if they looked at this roster, but it's just made up of a whole bunch of old luchadors. Literally, other than like Vikingo, which he's still kind of up there in age. They got Dr. Wagner, who is old. They got Alberto Del Rio. They have Vampiro. They have Vampiro. My nigga Vampiro, who says he has cancer, he's blind, he got all types of shit going on with him. They have Vampiro. They have like all these old dudes. What are they gonna do with an NXT Mexico with a whole bunch of old people?
But that's the sad part. Those old guys, they no longer can retire on their own terms. All those guys are cooked. If WWE does not see anything in them in the future, they're cooked. They're done. They're getting released.
And the funniest thing at Mania, when they announced it, they knew what they were doing by only having Vikingo out there. Because if they look at Vikingo, they're just gonna see his highlights and be like, "Oh, this is what AAA is about." Nope. There's a whole bunch of old dudes.
Yep. But that's what I'm saying. Vikingo is the only motherfucker that's safe over there. No one else over there is safe.
Oh, brother, that Spot Monkey.
I was about to say he ain't safe either. That man ain't been healthy since Bush was president. So I don't know what they're gonna do with him.
That Spot Monkey.
And plus, he had that very bad botch in AEW as well.
That brings me to the point. Though, with how Conan feels about it. How Conan is just happy with how much money WWE is about to bring him. Little does he know that it's not going to be his AAA anymore. It's one of those things where I think Vikingo is safe, even though he has had some injury history lately. I think he's safe only because he now has access to everything WWE does in terms of when you get hurt. Yeah. So in that sense is like, I think Vikingo's almost, honestly, I think he's a lock. Like, I think everyone else below Vikingo, that's where I'm worried about it. They may wipe out a whole fucking roster for all we know. You know what I mean? So it just sucks. It just sucks.
Okay, I just thought about another worst thing. Oh my god. So, like I said, it's a whole bunch of old dudes, right? And if they're gonna do NXT Mexico, the worst case scenario is they release everybody, all the old people, right? You know, when they do NXT Mexico, they bring the LWO, Penta, Phoenix, all them over there because they ain't got nobody. What they gonna do? Just have Vikingo wrestle himself? Like, they're going to bring over guys on the main roster. Because think about it, I think it might be good for some, like Santos Escobar can be a world champion there.
Yeah.
Joaquin Wilde can do some crazy stuff in there, but they're gonna need a big name like a Penta and a Phoenix. I might, this go sound mad racist, but this is WWE we're talking about. They might make Rey Mysterio the general manager. That's how deep it's gonna get because we don't know any names from over there. Like, the WWE fan base doesn't know any names from over there. They don't know the higher ups. They don't know any managers, anything like that. Even though the funniest shit, the current main storyline that they're doing is JBL going over to AAA and saying that he now owns AAA. So he's in charge of AAA kayfabe wise. How the fuck that's not going to you do that shit in America or NXT, Mexico, whatever, that shit is gonna sound stupid as fucking. People gonna be like, well, how the fuck did that even happen? Like, I don't know. They this is stupid as fuck. Stupid.
I'm trying to think of like outside of JBL, of course, who can go over there and like really like be that heel, that a Vikingo, that a Ray Phoenix, that a Penta can like really stack up against. Who's someone that can go over there outside of Americano? I don't think he's a big enough douchebag, honestly.
Oh, so you talking about
and be at?
So you talking about like a JBL type?
Yeah, but like that is currently in ring shape. Because I mean JBL, you know what I'm saying. But
man, I think Ghost might not like this answer because I think he liked this dude. I can't remember. But Austin Theory, send Austin Theory over there.
Look at his face. Look at his face.
Send Austin Theory over there. He could be the biggest heel in the world.
Because I feel like that's another.
Let me just remind y'all, we are sending a guy that was in the same ring as Stone Cold Steve Austin to bum ass AAA. Enough. Yeah.
Enough is WWE. Enough. Listen, Ghost. Do you act like this is not something WWE would do? They need names for it if they want this to work.
Nah, just get rid of the company.
Because think about it, NXT UK didn't work because they had Gunther, Pete Dunne in them, but they weren't the big names. Who did they send over there that was a big name? Nobody. Gunther had to work to get his name where it is. Pete Dunne had to work.
I ain't gonna lie, I think the biggest name that appeared on NXT UK was Finn Balor,
and he wasn't even there that long.
True.
He was, well, to be fair though, they were setting up him versus Gunther, right? For the UK title.
That never happened.
Take over Tampa. That's what they were setting it up for. Of course, the Tampa takeover never happened. So actually, they just flew Finn back to the States, had him do shit in NXT. So that's really not on at all on Finn Balor because of COVID. Is why that match didn't actually happen. Or that
hey, I'm not gonna lie. I just thought about this. I just said Dominic, but fuck that, Logan Paul.
That man gonna get fired.
Logan Paul, bro.
Tuck it right there.
I don't think he's gonna do that though, because he definitely
He probably wouldn't do that, but I'm just saying Logan Paul would be a douchebag over there.
What? So you're saying the return of Lucha Logan?
Bro, yeah, why not? Fuck it. But like 10 times better.
Shit. Oh my god. He'll get fired. Because he'll say some shit and they'll be like, you did not tell us that.
he may get fired. I'm not gonna lie. He may get fired.
Wait, sheesh.
No, but it's just in conclusion for me, WWE buying AAA. I am super duper worried how this is gonna change the climate of everywhere else in wrestling. And I just hope AEW doesn't feel like they have to buy companies to keep up. Do not fucking do that, Tony Khan. Just because you can does not mean you should.
There's only one company that they should buy, but it's not for the reason that you think. But WWE is gonna buy it, and you're gonna be pissed. It's gonna be TNA. TNA is gonna get bought up by the end of the year. I'm calling it.
Well, my thing is, why hasn't it happened yet? That's why.
Because Anthem has been so greedy and felt like they can make TNA work. They will have ups, and then their downs are like way worse than their ups every time. But now with this partnership, they feel like, okay, well, we're comfortable with WWE. Maybe if we give TNA to WWE, we still have some say. We still get paid. All types of shit.
Gonna be true at all.
Hey, because listen, they probably looked at that AAA shit because look, they had the owner and all that. They had the main people out there, so they was like, oh, well, that could be us, and it could work for us. Hell no.
I'm gonna be honest, Esco. While you're talking about this, I'm actually super duper jealous or super. I'm not gonna lie. I'm salty as a bitch. Wow. When they announced Worlds Collide and the TNA logo was not on that poster,
god!
I'm not gonna lie. I felt disrespected. Like I felt like I got stabbed in the back. Like I felt really like they really just spit in my face. I felt like
there is one person you can blame on that TNA roster. Her name starts with a T.
You can't even blame her.
That's probably a huge part of it. But my thing is
though. It's not because Triple H been wanting to sign her for a minute. even
And
during the
well,
shit.
I'm gonna slap
actually,
Triple H
that's
besides
right.
her.
I did see that.
I'm gonna slap Triple H besides her. That's for sure.
I did see that. Triple H used to want that bitch. But I'm just saying, it's just like, bro, we were working with you bought Triple A, but you bought them literally this weekend. We've been working with you for months, my nigga, and you're not gonna give us a Worlds Collide?
Nope. This is why I say this partnership is the people keep saying, oh, it's better than WWE. Mind you, I mean better than the AEW one. Mind you, WWE is not giving no Kenny Omega caliber player to TNA yet.
To be fair, though, when the AEW partnership and TNA happened, the first thing they did was give Kenny Omega the TNA title.
Which it did great. They did record numbers with TNA champion.
Yeah, I was gonna say we hit some crazy numbers then. And at the time, I was not mad at the decision because it made sense. Because if you combine their roster, who's the best bout machine on both of those rosters combined? It was Kenny Omega at the time. I get it. Cool.
I got my ears when he cuts the
and then think about it. Something that people didn't really talk about. It was supposed to be like a whole partnership between AEW, TNA, and New Japan because in one ring we had Kenny Omega, Jay White, and I forgot who else was in that ring with them. But I'm like, bro, this is fucking crazy. We're not seeing like, yeah, we getting matches and shit, but like, what's the main story out of this WWE and TNA shit?
They get Joe Hendry at the end of it.
I'm really not gonna lie. It was literally because let's go. I and you know this. We were not on the same page when it came to talking about the AEW and TNA relationship versus the WWE and TNA relationship.
Yeah.
But until this point, literally just until they announced that Worlds Collide, I felt like the partnership was just fine. I had no complaints. I felt like if it was with NXT, them keeping it with NXT was perfect. Until they got to my world champion. I felt like they were giving my world champion everything that he deserved, which I was okay with. But it was literally up until the point they announced Worlds Collide and TNA was nowhere to be fucking found.
Yeah, that's just stupid.
Bro, that was fucking crazy.
Because think about it, AEW wasn't really doing like joints pay-per-views like how they doing now. Just imagine like an AEW, TNA, CMLL, New Japan pay-per-view, bro. Like,
and I'm not gonna lie, though, I bet you Tony Khan feels like he about to stack Forbidden Door just because.
Hell yeah,
if he stacks Forbidden Door, I might need to travel down.
He's gonna stack it.
Forbidden Door, bro. Listen, who's the world champion in New Japan right now?
Oh, brother.
Dodo! Don't do that, Ghost. What we doing?
I don't,
shit, Goto? Oh, yeah.
So
okay.
I don't like a company that likes to hold my world champions.
But shout out to Goto, man. I don't know what Ghost.
Shout out ZSJ. Tanahashi, you're a bitch.
Well, to be fair, he did not hold Zack Sabre Jr., right? I feel like he gave Zack Sabre Jr. what he wanted. Zack Sabre Jr. just wanted to wrestle. Now, Tanahashi, the thing what New Japan is doing, even though it's not working, they're doing something that AEW and WWE needs to focus on. Trying to build younger talent. They're trying to build these pillars or the Musketeers. They're trying to build.
Oh, we're gonna get to that later. Oh, don't worry, we're gonna get to that later. Don't you worry.
Building up younger talent. That's what New Japan's doing. It's not working, but that's what they were trying to do.
Did we not? Okay, let's get to the next match before he pisses me off.
It really doesn't work.
Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair. Ghost, you want to start?
Speaking of young talent, let's go. Guess who just won in this match? Unfortunately,
wrong winner won.
Y'all was really going for Charlotte Flair, deadass?
Yes. I do not like this girl, Tiffany.
Tiffany is not even that. Like, oh, she's not bad.
All right,
she's
relax.
not bad.
Relax.
No. She's not bad.
Relax.
But to have her beat Charlotte, she's not on that level to sit here.
You want to build your young stars or not? You just said you got to build your young stars.
No, that is true. Not if they're not ready. That's the thing.
She's ready.
Beat Charlotte. Charlotte is about to beat Cena's record.
No, she's not. No, the fuck, she's not.
Whoa.
Take it back. Take it back.
Listen, no, Tommy. I don't like Charlotte. Ghost, no, I don't like Charlotte. But how many world titles does she have right now? How old is she?
Isn't it 14?
15.
Right, and she's gonna win like 4 more titles after that.
No, they're gonna stop her at like she's not.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we just heard Esco say WWE needs to work on building their young talent. We literally just talked. Shut your mouth. We literally just talked about Tiffany beating Charlotte Flair, and now he's like, "Oh, she's not ready."
No.
Don't make me defend Tiffany.
No,
Please don't make
Tiffany.
me do this.
Listen.
No, keep
There's
going,
more-
Esco, keep going.
No.
keep going.
Listen. I'm not talking about Tiffany. It's other youngins that they got. It's other youngins that they got. I ain't talking about Tiffany. There's other
Okay,
youngins.
don't worry. There's other
that they
youngins
got.
we're gonna talk about too
Right,
later.
just
Don't
like
you
your
worry.
mans. Just
Don't
like
you
your
worry.
mans. Just like your man. Both of your mans
Don't
actually.
you worry. Don't
like
you
both of
worry.
your
He's
man.
trying to, hey Esco, don't. I mean, Ghost. Do not let Esco. Don't fall.
Rage
for it.
bait,
He's trying to
rage
bring
bait.
up- Yeah, he's trying to bring up Braun so he can get back on his side.
Rage
Do not
bait,
fall
rage
for it,
bait.
bro.
No,
Do not fall for
he's
it.
doing what the podcast is called. Bad takes make a better conversation.
Bro, I gotta
But-
hear this.
but
Go
Nick-
ahead, Esco. Keep
Yeah,
going.
but
I
go
gotta
ahead,
hear
but
this
But
shit.
like,
I gotta
no,
hear this
the thing with Tiffany, right? She's not bad, but like just like the match she had with Jade, right? I'm not finna sit here and put all the shit on Jade and say Jade still needs work. She does need work, but
She doesn't.
what we saw, Tiffany low-key still needs work too.
Okay, so
Well,
what
we
is
just haven't
Tiffany?
gotten to her
So
yet,
hold
but
on.
she
What
needs
is
a little
Tiffany
work, too.
missing to you?
You know, this is crazy. I'm about to say this. She reminds me of a Charlotte where it's like you do the cool moves. You could flip. You could do that, right?
It was the big spots. I said that earlier
Yeah.
about Jade. She hits the big
Yeah,
spots very
Big
well.
spots. But other than that, I can't really tell you what Tiffany does where I'm like, oh yeah, she's good. When she get on that mic, I get her thing is she's this preppy white girl, but boy, I'll be waiting for her to put that motherfucking mic down. Oh my god, that shit be hitting my ears. I said, Nikki, can you stop talking, please? Just for 2 seconds.
You think
I'm
Tiffany
gonna
can
also
cut a
say
promo?
here's what I think Tiffany has to work on, which again I think only can come with time. It's nothing that she can really control outside of just being in the ring with a whole bunch of different people. But Tiffany, when she was put on that match on Friday with Jade, it was a situation where she was put in a situation where she may had to carry, like literally, and I don't think she's ready to carry anybody right now.
Yeah, no.
I don't think she's there. If you put her in there with a good dance partner, you're gonna get a good match. But as far as a carry, I don't think Tiffany got that yet. That's something you got to get over time.
For Tiffany?
I mean, yeah, well, no.
Let me see something real quick, actually. She had like 3 defenses, right?
But there's no way Charlotte's breaking Cena's record. There's no fucking way. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
if she does, I'm slapping her.
No,
You know she is.
I'm not slapping her.
What?
I'm slapping whoever's booking the fucking show at the time.
It's her. It's technically her.
Bro,
The
there's no
game,
way, bro.
and I'm
After
gonna
all
have
of
Charlotte
the
beat the
game.
record.
No, we can't. No, bro. We
How
can't.
about
Because then it just,
no?
fuck no. I can't. I'm sorry. I
Okay,
can't.
so Tiffany
can't.
Tiffany in this whole reign has wrestled Nia twice, Bailey, and Charlotte Flair.
Okay,
I'm
so
not gonna
with
lie, those
Charlotte,
are not bad names though.
And
These are
listen,
not bad names.
listen,
I
Charlotte-
can't even hate on Nia. So
and listen,
Really
and
good.
Charlotte, and niggas know I hate Charlotte. But I gotta be honest. When that WrestleMania bell ring, oh yeah, she gonna put on a classic. Now, mind you, the match that they had at Mania really wasn't that good, but
don't stop it.
it was decent. Like it wasn't like
It was around
Charlotte-
3.5 to me, honestly.
yeah, it
was
wasn't
3.5.
bad. It wasn't bad. It wasn't a Charlotte Mania match. That's what it was. That's what I'm saying. Like you put Charlotte in the ring with a Bianca, they're gonna put on a classic. You put on Charlotte and Rhea, they're gonna put on a classic. You put in the ring with Tiffany, they're not gonna put on a classic. That's what I'm saying. Like you're gonna give this to Tiffany on Mania, knowing that Charlotte low-key might be Mrs. WrestleMania. She low-key might be. And you have
Now,
Tiffany.
that's actually a good take, Esco. That one I think you can win some debates with.
Hey, listen, she cooks. Hey, I don't know because they be like, "Hey, Charlotte, you go wrestle Raw, SmackDown, stinker." Oh, you gonna wrestle on the
Nah, but
PLE?
Mania, she cooks.
Mania? Oh yeah, like bro, I don't know. She turns on a different switch, but I think they overdid it in this match because I think that they took like that personal shit, even though they like they were cool with it. They said they were cool with it, but I feel like they were like, okay, well, let's use that and try to look like we're actually beating the shit out of each other. And it didn't really make the match look good. I didn't want to see a brawl. I wanted to see y'all put on. Both of them are known for big spots. Do y'all big spots. They were just trying to do UFC shit and wrestle and slap the shit out of each other. I don't want to see that. I want to see Charlotte put on a Mania match, and she didn't. So I feel like Charlotte should have won that match just because of who she is and the value that she brings. I can't believe I just said that. I think I gotta watch.
That's about it. Bias reasons.
Yeah, you guys ready to go to the big one?
Oh
The
yeah,
big
here we go. Now we're
Esther,
talking.
shut up. Let these two go at
Shut
it right
your
there.
mouth while we are talking. Now, who wants
Wait,
to
Ghost.
present-
Let me. Can I paint the stage
Yeah,
first?
let
Can I
Tommy
paint the-
start.
Can I paint the stage first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just,
Take your
hey,
time.
hey, that's my chat. Look who the fuck just about to show up just in fucking time. Look, you got.
Jay, we gonna get to you too. You're second, boy. Don't worry.
So
Just in time.
The main event of night 1 of WrestleMania 41.
Oh my god, can we skip this, please?
No, shut up, bitch.
Can we skip this?
No.
Because if I gotta go through this shit, everyone's gonna have to go through this shit. Alright? So we got Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns versus CM Punk, triple threat match.
I'm saving my food for later.
Basically for the fucking right for Paul Heyman, it fucking felt like, and god damn it!
Hey,
Wait, Tommy, can you just remind me, what did Paul Heyman do? What did he do?
Damn,
Fucking
that's so far.
dirtbag.
What? Nope. I can tell you how he's not a dirtbag. I really can. You're not gonna like it either.
He's a
Hey,
Paul Heyman is back
wait,
door. is
Ghost. Did I not call
Backdoor
this
is fuck.
for like the last couple weeks? I kept saying he's gonna leave with Seth. I kept saying it.
And Paul Heyman's not a dirtbag.
No, I'm not gonna lie, Esco. I was like, it makes sense, but when it happened, it fucking hurt. Alright? It fucking hurt.
Yes.
It fucking hurt, bro.
The way he did it, I was so pissed. I'm like, oh yes, he gave the chair to Roman. Let's fucking go. But then I'm like, why is he still in the ring? He don't need to be in the ring for this. Like, he's standing too close to Roman. He's standing too fucking close to Roman. I said, calm down, Paul. What are you doing? What are you fucking doing? Hey, all I'm gonna say is my man's lost. My man's lost. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, I still gotta throw shots in there. Punk is 0-1 in main events. I mean,
he gave Roman an extra one.
all right, calm down, Ghost. Calm down.
He was waiting to do that one.
Calm down, Ghost. Hey, but I will say this. Up until Friday, up until that TLC, that triple threat was match of the year. Up until we saw that TLC, that triple threat match was match of the year.
Yes, very great for the TLC. Anyway,
I'm about to say, Esco, I'm gonna save that for the rest of the year committee group chat because I have my own opinions about that still. But fuck Paul Heyman's fat.
What?
Yes, fat.
What are we doing here?
Bitch ass. I hate him.
No.
Hate him.
It is not. No. Here is what happened, and I'll tell you why he did this to both of those pieces of shit, those bums. One, let's start with the Mr. Manipulative over here, Roman Reigns. Did he not push Paul Heyman to the ground, yes or no? Okay, then. So let's start with, we already started. Let's go on to Mr. CM Punk. Roman Reigns did the same thing. He kind of gave him, a little bit of verbatim because, Paul Heyman loves CM Punk and Roman Reigns. He doesn't want to, go against these two. CM Punk's like, oh, you got to be in my corner only. And then Roman Reigns is like, no, don't be in this corner. Do you see the complication here, Tommy? And what did Seth Rollins do? He could have stopped him, but he didn't. He saved his life. He gave him a chance. And Paul Heyman took the chance. So technically, this is CM Punk and Roman's fault.
Whatever.
This is not.
We done. We talk about something else. Can we go to night 2?
No.
I
We're
gotta
missing
hear what
something.
Jay just got here.
Yeah, we're
I gotta
missing
hear what
Jay.
the draw has to say. Mr. Roman, I'm not gonna lie. The draw, I'm not gonna lie, bro. It looks like we have no choice. I'm not gonna lie.
No choice to what?
Team up.
Team up? The same
That's
team
what
up.
the fuck I
Wait,
said.
guys. He wants Roman Reigns to team up with the guy that won him out of the Shield for Chris May.
Bro, listen.
Chris
we don't
May.
have we'll get to it, but we don't have a fucking choice.
Oh, now it's this, now it's that. Yeah, you do. You guys can just,
All right,
fight.
Draw, go ahead. Draw, go
separately.
ahead.
Yeah.
Welcome to the stream, Draw. Welcome to the stream, bro. Go ahead. God damn it, dude.
Burn it down.
First, I had to get Roman. I had to watch Roman get backdoored by that fucking slob Paul Heyman.
The draw. Do you want the solo look? Do you want to go solo?
Nah.
this
I'm
time?
depressed right now. I don't even want to talk right now. I had to watch Roman get backdoored. Then I had to watch him get stomped through the fucking canvas and get pinned. Then I had to watch the Lakers lose today.
Oh, brother, don't remind me about that.
My life is shitty.
First of all, Esco, mute your fucking mic.
Yo, and Tommy, unmute your mic. It looks like you had something to say there.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know it was off topic. That's why I didn't really want to say it on stream. I didn't know
The Lakers lost. They lost by 3.
Yo, Tommy, you can hear Esco, right? Because
Yeah,
Oh,
Esco's
how do I do that?
Thank you.
bro.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Esco.
Esco. All right.
But that match, I'm not gonna hold you. No, that triple threat.
Cinema.
I'm sorry, bro. That match was phenomenal, bro.
Amazing.
I know y'all
Great.
saw my boy Roman in that match, though. My boy Roman was going crazy in that match. Come on,
Yes,
now.
yes.
Even,
When Roman
I'm
shows
not
up,
gonna
he
lie,
goes
Roman put
crazy.
his fucking work boots on as he
About
fucking
time.
should have
My
at
God.
WrestleMania, where you're supposed to put your work boots on. He put them on, bro. He put them
fucking
on.
hope so. My
He put
God.
them on, bro. He put them on. Hey, but I'm not gonna lie. That's still. I know Esco just said the TLC on Friday is his match of the year right now. Yes, that was a great fucking match, but the triple threat has better stories, so that's gonna put it over for me.
And honestly, a better ending.
oh, Ghost, get a
You
grip.
just have to.
What a great ending! What the picture? Just beautiful 4K pictures. The chair in the hand, Paul Heyman. He's a great guy, by the way.
If I won the lottery, I would spend all my money on getting that picture removed from the internet.
Nope,
That's what I would
that's
spend
not
my money
happening.
on.
That picture stayed on the
Yo,
internet.
you do know you've told Ghost that he would make sure it never does.
It's
it never
never leaving
happens.
the internet. It will never leave the internet.
He will send that to your DMs every
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very honest, and I understand when CM Punk can't handle something on his own. And when I saw the visual of Paul Heyman, Seth Rollins, and Braun fucking Breaker on Monday Night Raw with CM Punk and Roman laying on the floor. I mean, we might as well. We're talking about Seth Roman and CM
There we
Punk.
go. I love this one.
We're already talking about it. I mean, shit.
There we go.
That now all with my CM Punk bias aside, that was probably one of the most craziest visuals I've seen. I'm trying to think of the last crazy visual I've seen in WWE outside of Cody's pec. I feel like there was something in between that I'm forgetting. But that was one of those moments. Like, it's one of those moments. This is the moment where this is the moment we're going to look back on when Braun is all done with his career. This is the moment we're going to look back on. We're going to be like, Braun became a top guy when this happened.
Hey, guys, that's another young star getting built up. Just an FYI for Esco.
Oh yeah, Esco hates young stars being pushed.
It even drove me even more crazy because I knew that these are like Ghost's like top 2 guys right now, and it's fucking stupid that they teamed up because Ghost is just Ghost feels like this is what Ghost feels like. Ghost feels like right now that he's like sitting on top of a big ass mountain with his fucking feet up, and he has 2 fine ass bitches feeding him grapes. That's what Ghost feels like right now. That's what Ghost feels like right now.
Wow. This is a great week, you know. And also, while we're talking about CM Punk, you know who else got speared too, right?
Whoa. Hey. Let's talk night one. Night one is over.
No.
Night 2.
Barricade spear.
No. This is why Roman keep texting me and blowing my phone up because this nigga Jay won't take up for this nigga because Jay, listen, he been having beef with Jay for like the last year. He been texting me, and you think I want to get cussed out because of you, my nigga? Talk to your mans. I've been having to take up for you. I've been having to take up for Roman.
We are busy. Currently we are busy with the John Cena propaganda. Please shut your mouth. Thank you.
Like what are we doing? Like, what are we doing, bro? Like, Ghost keep coming at me. Pick your mans up. And I keep saying this to Roman. I say, you see this bullshit? You're making us look bad, my nigga. And he's like, hey man, ever since Jay lost at Wrestlemania, I ain't been feeling the same. So I'm like, you know what? I blame Jay. And this is awesome bullshit. This is because Roman told me his mind ain't been right since Jay lost.
Well, Roman is a manipulative person that got speared through a barricade. So it doesn't really matter.
Watch
It
him
was
out.
a-
Watch him out.
It was a
Watch him out.
great spear as well. To be
What a
fair.
great spear. Also, yeah, when Roman Reigns saw he had Seth Rollins and he thought he had Paul Heyman. Oh man.
Anyway,
So,
night two.
I just
let's go
want
ahead.
to know how you feel about the faction. How do you feel about this little faction? Do you want someone else to join, or is this are you good with this?
I do want someone else to join.
Do you have a name in mind, or are you just saying that in general?
I'm saying that in general. But the only name I can have in mind that can actually somewhat make sense, but then again, actually no, it doesn't really make sense because the tag division sucks, and they're more helpful there.
Yeah.
Nathan.
You're gonna say Nathan Frazier.
Yes, he's.
I
We all. I mean, he literally trained the guy. Like, what are we doing here?
yeah,
But
yeah.
That's honestly all I want to say about that. I do want to say another name, but that could be a reach. So I'm gonna wait and see on Monday.
No. Say it.
I want to say Theory
I'm not mad at that one though. I'm
or
not mad at
Carmelo.
Yes.
the
Carmelo.
Carmelo
He's
joins-
with the Miz right now.
Get
Miz
Carmelo
does-
away from Miz. Get him away.
I'm not gonna lie though.
Carmelo, not there.
We're gonna get Carmelo Hayes and Malachi.
I want to say Theory, but that is a reach, so we're gonna move on from that.
If you get Theory, you're gonna take Waller as well, though.
not
Yeah, that's why we're
necessarily.
not-
Not necessarily.
That's why we're not taking Theory.
That
So
could
yeah.
be. Well, I don't know how Waller can't beat.
At the end of the day, we're gonna see how exactly this is gonna go. Some people are saying Sammy.
Hey, listen, I feel like this.
Why are we saying Sammy?
Listen,
I don't know.
Because he
It
needs
will
something
start off so
interesting.
great. Listen, it will start off so great, and they're gonna add. They already got Braun, which is crazy, right? I feel like it's gonna be that one member that's just like, why the fuck is he with them? And it's just gonna cause
That's my problem. I don't know who they're really gonna add that's gonna make sense. So I'm gonna see how this goes.
I mean, yeah, I think it's gonna be
Maybe they're gonna build up to this last member. Honestly, I hope they do to make it more interesting. Because I'm just gonna let y'all know what Paul Heyman said. Paul Heyman said this, and he's technically not wrong. Seth Rollins is in the same position Roman Reigns was in 2020 in August. And clearly he wasn't fucking kidding. Because Braun Breaker as the first person, oh yeah, he's gonna have a dynasty.
But see, my thing is right. My thing is WWE is fans. The fans are gonna nitpick the fuck out of this. I already know what
They did pick the bloodline story, so we'll be
I know,
alright.
but this one is gonna be different because they're already comparing this shit to Evolution, and they're already saying, "Who? This is the Triple H. This is the Randy Orton. This is the Batista. This is not Evolution." If paying attention, you're paying attention to what this is. Go back more years. This is the Dangerous Alliance. This isn't going to be focused on Seth Rollins. This isn't going to be focused on Braun Breaker. This is Paul Heyman.
Industry gig.
Yeah, this is Paul Heyman picking guys that he wants to see succeed. He wants Seth to succeed. He wants Braun to succeed. He's going to pick guys just like how he did back in the day. He had Austin. He had Pillman. Or I don't think he had Pillman. He had Austin. I know that. He had Rick Rude, and he had a tag team too. But like, and all of them had held titles with Heyman. This is what we're seeing. We're seeing a Dangerous Alliance, and I feel like it's going to be a problem with WWE fans because they're going to find all these issues because it's not like Evolution, and that's what they want it to be, and that's what they think it's going to be.
Well, they need to get a grip and sit down and shut up and stop fantasy booking.
What Heyman is going to bring in, he's going to bring in a girl too. I don't think it's going to be Becky per se, but I think it's going to be a
please
girl.
don't bring in Becky. Please don't.
No, I think it's crazy. I could be jumping off the wall, but first name that came to my head who needs a reason to stay in the business, Bailey. Oh my goodness, give her something.
Yeah,
cool.
it should be Bailey.
What is Bailey doing at Ash Arthur? What is she doing here?
That's what I'm saying. And if they don't want Bailey to jump ship, especially with the shit she's been saying lately, she needs something interesting to do.
Nigga, listen. We ain't even gonna know that she left or anything. Tony Khan gonna announce that it's gonna be a women tag team. Literally a couple days later, oh, Bailey gone. I'm guarantee you that's what's gonna happen.
So
we tag champs.
So I can't wait to see what's next.
Tony Khan is probably gunning for Bailey.
I would too. Shit.
If Miami pulls his jump, he's about to give everything to Bailey.
Mhm.
But
So
we do
I
got
can't-
night 2 to get into. So y'all say your last
Yes.
thoughts about that, and then we gotta move
I
on.
don't even want to talk about this no more. Can we go to night 2 already? Let's go.
Hey, dumbass, we are.
No.
right.
We done with this. We done with night 1. We done with night 1.
No,
Main event was
don't
great.
worry.
The
There's
main
gonna be
event
more
was
to
great.
talk about. Don't worry.
Well, the
main
draw.
event was
Are you good, draw? Are you good, draw? Are you
Yeah,
good?
tell
I'm
Roman
fucking
to
depressed right now.
tell
I don't
Roman to
even
get
want
up.
to talk, bro.
I feel you. I feel you.
All right,
Sorry, y'all ready
women's
for night 2,
triple
my
threat.
guys? Triple threat. Hey, can we also hot take before Friday and before Monday? The 2 triple threat matches to me were the best triple threat matches, or really matches per
I'm
their match.
starting to notice a pattern here. All the people that complain about the multi-man matches, they seem to be the best ones.
I don't know if I said this in Discord or I don't know
Just
what.
saying.
But I said triple
You're
threat
spitting
matches
though. You're spitting.
produce some of the best
Just
matches of all
saying.
time. Because think about it.
Everyone wanted to bitch about it, but now they're cooking. Now everyone's praising them.
But listen, triple threats are always great. Because think about it. You had WrestleMania 20. You had Royal Rumble 15. What was it? It was Kurt Angle, Chris Benoit, and Chris Jericho. That triple threat was a banger. Like, triple threats have always been some of the best matches. And we've seen that at Mania, and we even seen that. Oh, the TLC with the Hardys and Dudleys and Edge and Christian. We seen that this Friday. Triple threats are literally, if you want a match of the year, you want to create the best match, triple threat.
I'm about to say, put your 3 best guys or females or tag teams, whatever, in the ring, and you go make some magic. It seems to be the secret formula to a quick little 5-star if you needed one. You know what I mean?
And this is why I'm so upset we never got a Shield triple threat. Like, it probably would have been one of the best matches of all time. The emotion, the in ring, like everything you could do with that, it probably would have been one of the best matches of all time.
But the first match of night 2 was Io Sky versus Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. And I popped big time. Io Sky has retained that title.
Classic match.
My daughter cried. Triple H can eat a dick.
What? Your
His
daughter?
his daughter wanted Belair to win.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Belair for being
That match
over
was
still.
phenomenal, bro.
It
That
was.
match is a classic.
I'm glad that Bianca got pinned because my baby mom wanted her to win. So fuck that.
But hey, calm down. My daughter.
Not fuck Bianca. Not fuck Bianca. Bianca.
No.
Rhea didn't get pinned. We're good over here.
Well, she should have. She can eat the pin. She can eat the pin. She wouldn't eat.
Yeah, Rhea really should have got pinned.
Nope.
No, I mean you gotta get. I mean honestly though, Rhea could have got pinned.
Just think about it. The way that it happened, any one of them could have got pinned, and it wouldn't like hurt anybody. Rhea could have got that pin. She could have got pinned easily.
Didn't hurt Bianca. You'll be all right.
I mean, I don't think it hurt her either necessarily, but it's just still. I mean, like Esco said, I think anyone in that match could have got pinned and it would have been fine. But I'm just really happy that with all the disrespect Io's been going through that build, she getting this moment, beating 2 of the top women in the company, man. That's big time. Shout out to Io, man. And I'm not gonna lie, she made a humongous jump on my Wrestle of the Year list. No bullshit. She did.
Io Sky has really been putting on her working boots as of late. Like this whole year, she been going crazy. Her, all of the women, like the women are really showing that they could be the aces of the company. I'm not gonna hold it. Io,
even Liv Morgan.
Bianca,
Liv Morgan. Listen, Io's
great. Never hate her. You can't ignore the quality of work that Liv puts on TV every week.
Hey, listen, let's talk about Io real quick. Io's great. I love Io. She's great. She shouldn't have won though. Fuck out of here. Just think about it.
Are you saying that? Is that your professional opinion, or is that your being a good dad opinion?
No, this is my professional opinion because this is the way I look at it. Right, one person that we know booking wise is safe out of everybody on the women's roster is Io. Since Triple H has been in charge, Io has not been booked bad at all. She has been looking with or without title. She's winning matches. She's looking strong. Even if she takes an L, she makes sure that, or Triple H makes sure that they're booking her to where it's like, oh, she took a loss. She can eat that. She'll be fine. Bianca has not really taken any losses that were like, oh, she'll be fine. She'll be fine. Because think about it. He had her in the tag team division doing nothing. Doing just to help Jade out. Just to help Jade out. That alone, she should hold the title for like 3 years for trying to help Jade out. Bianca has been busting her ass ever since she lost that title. Hey, I ain't gonna get into that, but ever since she lost her title, she been putting in the work. She's still been over up until this random period where people feel like they need to boo her, even though she's not the heel. She has been putting in the work, and this feels like she's gotten nothing for it. Yeah, you got a Mania match, but like, I can name some people that got a Mania match that shouldn't have been on the card. So, like, is this really a reward for Bianca? She has not been getting anything at all. She deserved that win. Io will be fine. Io will win the title again probably by the end of the year. Bianca needed that win. And Rhea's fine. Rhea's
Interesting.
Ghost Lee. How y'all feel about it?
It was just a great match. That's all I got to say. Phenomenal fucking match.
Man, would have been amazing. if Rhea won. I knew she was gonna win. I was just being biased, but other than that, classic.
It was a classic. I'm not gonna lie. We'll stick with that match. It was a classic. But Lee, we all kind of had a moment at Mania so far.
About to have
And
another
I guess
one, but
here's
Lee, go
your
ahead.
moment. Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest. Drew McIntyre got the win.
Hold on.
Hey, them boys was cooking, man. I'm gonna let you go ahead, Lee, but Drew and Damian, they definitely.
Also, Lee, we told you Drew was winning. You didn't believe us.
I doubted him.
Hey, listen,
You doubted Drew McIntyre. That's fucking
I doubted
crazy.
him.
No, it's not crazy. Only because Triple H been digging Damian Priest. I'm not gonna lie. Damian been in some shit. He been long in. Like, he been winning matches. He don't even need to win.
Damian, nigga, that's Damian Priest. Nigga,
I love Damian Priest. I'm not gonna hold you, but we looking at that roster and comparing his wins to like everybody else's losses. My nigga, it is crazy.
Yo, nigga, that's out champion, nigga.
Nigga, you mean the oldest world champion? And he been in WWE for a couple years, and he already the oldest world champion.
All right, hey Lee, go ahead, man. Take it away, man. Take it away.
I doubted Drew. You know, I thought they were gonna have Damian win because Drew took the necklace of Damian, but I was very surprised when Drew won. Especially, I was surprised he won after he did the tweet again. And this time I had a photo. I was shocked that he won, but it was a great moment. World titles next.
All right, we've been talking about this for too long. Let's go to the next match.
Shut the fuck up, you old man.
World title next is that's a different.
Trade him, put him on Raw, and have him beat.
You mean United States title? Next match.
No. I mean Grand Slam Drew is okay.
You say you think this nigga about to win the world title?
Yeah. Jey Uso's won.
Oh, wait. Speaking of that, right? Speaking of that, I didn't touch on this when we talked about Seth. The goal is Jey is going to have a random title defense at Backlash. He's going to win it because he needs the title defense. He needs to defend the title. But next pay-per-view, oh yeah, Seth taking that shit. Seth is taking that shit. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna just wait and see, but I'm not. Jey Uso, it sucks. You're always in a situation where you just have short title reigns. But
if Seth and Cena are the world champions, just don't even.
It's better than Jey and Cena shit.
Ghost walls are gonna be white all the time,
bro. So I hate a Ghost. I'm not gonna lie. I'm about to show you that I'm a hater. I hate that how you're winning right now. I absolutely.
You know what's funny? What's the next match? What's the next match? I'm winning in that too.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Who doesn't love Dom? But the next match
that
was
shit was so fire.
The next match was the IC title match. It was Dominic Mysterio, Braun Breaker,
everyone loved him. Let's not do this.
And Dominic Mysterio ended up being the champion.
What a great guy!
Oh, what a match!
What a great match! What a great guy! What a great guy Braun Breaker is giving Dom the title.
I would say that is probably one of the biggest moments from Mania. Dom winning that title.
Year, yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Dominic Mysterio, what a great man.
Now let's talk about how long is he going to hold the title for?
Forever.
I'm not gonna lie. He can keep it for a while. They can make him like a sleazy, funny Eddie Guerrero type champion. Real talk. He can hold that for a while.
I really think he can hold that for a pound as well. I think he should hold it for a while. He should get a good heel run.
For real. And we say heel, but we know he's gonna be over by the end of it.
He's
We
hot. Like,
yeah,
he's
that's what I'm
number
saying.
one.
Anyway, Esco's had an opinion on every single match. Esco, what did you think on this match?
I agree.
Five.
What do you think about the IC match and Dom winning?
It. I thought it was gonna be. It wasn't like it was a good match. I expected it to be great. It was good. I ain't mad that it was like didn't hit my expectations, but the ending, and I told Ghost this. The ending is exactly how I called it. I called that ending straight down to a T. Other than Finn winning, I might have was trolling when I said Finn was gonna win, but it looked like Finn was.
No, he
actually
wasn't
gonna win.
trolling.
It would, but even
I
if Finn
wasn't
won,
fucking trolling. I wanted Finn to fucking win.
listen, even
What
if
is
Finn
wrong
won,
with
though,
you monsters?
look,
Look, nigga.
even if Finn won, though, they could have did a story where Dom takes the title from him. Dom wins it in a one-on-one match. That still would have been good for Dom. And that pop still would have been good. So either way, I call that shit great match. I'll be right back though.
Oh, he's
All
gonna be
right.
gone for the rest of the night.
Who
Mr.
who else got
BTBC
opinions?
You
showed
know
up
that
late and
fucking
he's
bum's not
leaving.
coming back.
Yep, we may as well just bring him down.
I'm gonna give him a chance. I'm about to say, all right for the
We got
next
back-
Dom
back
is
in
your IC
Oh,
champion.
yes, he is. But this next one makes me feel all bubbly inside.
2 Mania
Ah.
moments this year.
Say
Ah,
his name, and
He
appears.
appears. I
Now,
believe
Ghost
in some
Ghost
money.
knows what my honest my genuine reaction was.
hold on.
BC
He
was
said,
down.
hey, I almost cried. I'm not gonna lie to you. When
what did
that
Randy
bro, I was
Orton
happy.
do?
I was
hit,
happy as hell, bro.
Although
I was-
dude,
I'm not happy at how short the match was. 3 minutes and 10 seconds.
yeah, but you gotta think of it like, all right. First of all, look. Let me say this real quick, bro. I know a lot of niggas was hating on the decision of having Joe Hendry come out and losing 3 minutes. I don't necessarily think I would have given him a 3-minute match either, but that's besides the point. Look, first of all, whether we want to admit it or not, that shit gave TNA exposure. For example, I was literally watching it with my casual friends, and they all asked me who that was, and proceeded to look up TNA because of it, bro. Those are the type of numbers and shit that you not going. You know what I'm saying? Those are the type of numbers and shit that you're not going to immediately see off rip. Not to mention the fact that Slammiversary numbers didn't really start moving because the belt showed up at WrestleMania, but nobody's talking about how Rebellion is breaking all types of records for TNA.
sold
They
out.
just looking on the negative like, oh, your world champion got squashed in 3 minutes. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. This might sound like Glaze, but I think of it like anime power scaling, bro. Randy Orton is a 14-time world champion. Like, I fuck with Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry is not close to Randy Orton. Like,
Uh-huh.
like yeah,
Nah,
like
just saying though.
I understand that the losing in 3 minutes, it was a little crazy, but the TNA World Title showed up on a WWE major pay per view, not just any pay per view, WrestleMania, bro.
Yeah, it's
So it's
literally
like,
the biggest pay per view in the field of wrestling. If we're being
yeah,
real.
no,
was
yeah,
just-
yeah,
I was
it's
just
the
happy
biggest,
that
the biggest
someone
pay per
from-
view in wrestling, bro.
I was just happy that someone from my part of the country, like my side of the country, was like finally featured on Mania. Because like obviously there's not a lot of people from this side. They're all literally from the sea and air.
Hey, and I don't even know, but shout out to Eli. I don't even know if he knew that he was in the TNA little preview of everyone reacting to the shit. He was in there.
Interesting.
Shout
Was
out
he?
to Eli. Yeah, he was. He was in there on TNA.
Anyway, Joe Hendry's retaining tonight, everyone.
Oh, brother. A pay-per-view of TNA tonight.
And he's gonna get his WWE pin back. He's gonna pin Ethan Page.
But
Oh,
I will say to Jay's point, Joe Hendry has been definitely the best TNA champion for exposure to TNA. Like he has been
hands down.
everywhere.
Yeah, bro. Like they're TNA. They're different. Like T. Right now with TNA, they have different champions for different shit. For example, dating back to 2024, Moose.
Mhm.
Moose won the title to usher in the new era of TNA. After Moose, it was Nick Nemeth. Nick Nemeth was used to bring the. Correct me if I'm wrong, Tommy. Was Nick Nemeth not defending that title in other companies? If I'm wrong, let me know.
He probably did it once or twice. It wasn't as much as we thought he was. I'm gonna be honest.
Like Nick, okay, my apologies. Nick Nemeth still bringing the title, bringing exposure to the title, yada yada yada. Now Joe Hendry, he's not he can put on a good match, but he's not necessarily the greatest ring work guy. But what he's doing for the title is he's giving it exposure. So TNA had recently they've been having like different champions serve different purposes, and Joe Hendry being the guy that's what I'm saying not known for all of his matches, but he's giving the company good numbers and doing what he can for the company. I think that's good.
Yeah, and believe it or not, because me and Jay have, and I can't remember who else mentioned this as well, but we mentioned like TNA's not really booking Joe to his fullest potential, right? But regardless of that, because of the exposure, he still is gonna go down as one, not the best. He probably will never be the best, but he'll definitely be in the conversation.
He is the best.
Lee, I'm trying to put the biasness aside, but he's definitely gonna be down as one of the greatest ever just because of the exposure factor alone, bro.
That's a big deal. I brought into TNA because of Joe Hendry.
See, it's a big deal, man. It's a big deal.
And I will probably lose interest in TNA the second he loses the title.
My WrestleMania sucked. This next match is also shitty.
What's the match?
Logan Paul versus AJ Styles.
Oh, brother.
And AJ Styles.
This is Logan's worst match in WWE.
Hey, is AJ Styles' best match still against Shane McMahon?
Yeah, can we just pause real quick? It's been 5 minutes for the other co-host.
Hey, as long he's muted, so he's good. But, bruh, Bullet Club looked absolutely like shit on this whole card. Finn Balor looked like dumb shit, and now AJ Styles losing to Logan Paul.
Although I will say they have probably had Styles lose to further the thing with Karrion Kross. I would agree there. It's a 2.5 match.
And I'm not gonna lie, when you think of AJ Styles and his moveset, and you think of Logan Paul and his moveset, you would kind of think they'd have a
5-star classic.
At least give me a 4 or 3.5, not no 2.5, 2. You know what I mean? I was a little underwhelmed. I was a little disappointed in the whole match overall. I think that could have been outside of the next match, outside of the women's tag match. That might have been one of the weaker matches on the whole card. No bullshit. Might have been the weakest. Honestly.
Yeah, that shit was boring.
Might have been the weakest. But yeah, that's how I feel. You know, I'm an AJ Styles fan, and all my guys lost. Cheeks. The only one of my guys that won was Orton, and it was against another one of my guys, so I don't even know if that counts as a win. So
Bullet Club guys, right?
Cooked all of them. But go ahead, y'all. How y'all felt about that one?
Boring, sleepy. I wanted to get to the another match.
I had to rewatch the match because I fell asleep during it.
Damn. Right, there was just like no real heat during that match. It just felt like, you know what I'm saying, Logan, they were just going through the motions. Like it felt like fucking warm up, bro. The match was whatever. It was a match, bro. Like the shit happened. Like it wasn't nothing for real. The best part of the match was fucking Karrion coming out.
That's real, actually.
What a great guy.
Apparently. No, that's true though. That's true.
He saved the match.
What's the next match?
This night 2 was really a W for me.
I wish. This is stupid. Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria literally won the belt and only held it for fucking 24 hours. And
less than 24 hours, actually.
Yeah, less than that. And I thought it was stupid. I thought Becky is.
She should have just did her
Hogan. Becky Hogan.
Stop patting. We all know she is. Whatever. It's still Becky Lynch.
It's getting ridiculous. I think it's not. She's not above Charlotte in terms of that, but she's definitely in that same playing field, and that's how I feel. Fuck Donnie too. Go ahead, Joe.
Wow.
Yep.
You don't like Becky? Wow, guys. We love Becky.
No.
Becky's a great woman.
Not for this shit that she pulled.
Oh, this will just
like you didn't even. It would have been one thing if you at least build to the Lyra split. Nigga, it was less than
It
24
just happened.
hours.
Well, it literally happened like this.
Right,
like that.
bro.
All right, so all bias jokes aside, why were we building towards this? I have no idea. If the original, so was Becky the original plan, or like I don't.
And that's
I don't
another
even
thing. If it was a
Not gonna
situation,
hold on. Becky
could've been on the
Becky
card.
crazy for that, bro. That's all I have to say, bro.
It's nasty.
But night 2 was really a W night for me, because like say I had Drew on the card, Finn on the card, Henry on the card, and Becky on the card. Yeah, it was a great night for me. Even though 2 of them lost. But I still don't get like why take Bailey out of the match if you were just gonna do this shit.
Yeah, and
What
again,
would have been better?
she's
was
on her way out
Becky.
because of the dumb shit they're pulling. She's no way she's staying there. I just don't see
What would have been better was just Becky Lynch coming out and costing them the win at Mania.
Or Becky could have got off her ass during the year and build Lyra and her all the way up until Mania, and we can have the climax at Mania.
She was too busy being a mom.
No, she was fucking playing Magic the Gathering. There's the fucking whole little commercial bullshit she did while she was off with Magic the Gathering instead of being in the ring.
So Tommy, Ghost, we've already spoke about the next match, kinda. Cena and Rhodes.
God. Well, ladies and gentlemen,
17.
So, what did we say was gonna happen?
Nigga, I'm happy. Cena guys 17.
What did we say was gonna happen?
Nothing else that happened in that match.
What else? We like? What? Cody winning.
Never
TO?
seen 17. Nigga.
The never. I got this. Where's it at? I wrote
Hold
it
on.
down. I wrote it down. I wrote this down. Where is it?
Hey,
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the greatest of all time, the never seen 17, gracing Las Vegas with his presence for the final time, the last real champion, John Cena. What a great guy!
I can't believe
Hold on,
What
Ghost.
is
Hold
this
on, Ghost. I
place?
got you. Why the fuck
What
did
a
it
great
not?
guy! What did this? Tio Cody winning.
Tio was
Is
sick.
it gonna work?
The last real champion.
Also,
man.
we're gonna also talk about the match.
Ghost, there you
Don't
go.
you worry. Oh, it's
Hold on,
beautiful,
I think-
isn't it?
Hey, Lee, stay off the screen real quick. I feel like that needs to have the screen. This needs to have the screen. Do y'all see this? That's 17.
I've
Never
realized
been done
the photo's
before.
inverted.
You're Brody.
Never been
Anyways,
done before.
Isn't it beautiful?
Never been done before.
Now,
Shout out to
let's,
John Cena. Greatest of
so
all time. Stand.
did we talk about the match?
I think we kind of
talked
did.
about
Like,
the
how we-
Rock more so. We talked about the Rock more so.
Okay, so yeah, we did kind of talk about the match. Well, Jay wasn't here.
Yeah,
I think we let Jay go first.
Jay, go
Let
ahead.
Jay go first because I already talked about the match.
To keep it a buck, I really don't share the same sentiment as like other people. I really like the match. I thought Cena was doing good shit in that match. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. For me, it was really just the ending. Travis Scott took 100 years to walk to the ring in an already slow-paced match. Cody Rhodes just looked fucking stupid. But at the same time, I know Cody hasn't said that about anybody else that he's like beat the shit out of. You know, he does see Cena as a mentor, so I'll give him a pass, even though he literally turned Kevin Owens' neck into spaghetti, and he hit AJ Styles with a weapon after AJ Styles quit, but he didn't want to hit Cena with the title. Okay.
Wait, and don't forget. Remember Hell in a Cell? He gave Seth he gave him two crossroads before he hit the third one. He used a weapon to hit him with it. Like you could have hit.
So let me just say this for that one right there. See, an idol compared to a friend. See, Cody's gonna have more of a hesitation on an idol compared to a friend. Now, for the Seth Rollins one, they were bitter fucking enemies. So yeah, of course he was going to do that. AJ Styles and Kevin Owens, they made themselves bitter enemies to Cody Rhodes. Cena, I mean, yeah, he kind of did, but then again, he was still technically his idol. So I can see why he hesitated. This will set up the next match. This time, well, for the next match, Cody Rhodes is not going to hesitate. He's actually going to do it.
Oh, look. If we really think about it, if Cena his idol, nigga, we know Cena. If Cena had a weapon in his hand, he whacking dude. He whacking dude. He don't give a fuck who it is. He
That's John Cena. Cody Rhodes isn't John Cena.
I know. He ain't nowhere near. Never will be.
Exactly my point. He's not John Cena. Cena said this on SmackDown. You're gonna either choose the people or are you going to win? This part of the match was set up way before it even started, and niggas just didn't want to pay attention. Niggas think Cena talk just to talk. What are we doing here?
I knew what to expect with that match. I didn't expect a lot. I expect what I got is what I expected, and I ain't mad at it. So
yeah, I'm not mad. I'm not mad either.
Yeah,
I'm only mad
yeah.
about Travis Scott fucking it up and The Rock fucking it up, of course. But
oh my god,
it was a big match. It was a big match feel, and you know it felt like a spectacle, bro. Like it was a good match. It was a good showing. I enjoyed myself.
The crowd was.
I had a good time. Too. Like it wasn't a 5-star classic, but I'm not gonna drag it all the way down like Meltzer did. I would probably give it like a 3.25.
No, I'll say
39. 3.25.
I gave it like a 2.5. Like, but I didn't want it to be a good match. I didn't expect it to be a good match. I know what I wanted. I know what I was gonna get, and I'm okay with that. But this what I just thought about. Well, I thought about it a couple days ago, and I wanted to say it on here. People have been shitting on Cody Rhodes' title reign, and they've been blaming Cody and all this. It has been lackluster, in my opinion, but there's one person to fucking blame. It's the same fucking person that is blamed for all of this, and that is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Because when Cody won that title the night after Raw, everybody's story, like after that segment with The Rock and Cody, everybody's been playing the Cody Rhodes storyline where it's like Rock is going to get involved, Roman's going to get involved. Something is going to happen with Rock and Cody where Cody is going to face Rock for this title. So people are like, okay, can we hurry up? Where's Rock? Can we get this Rock storyline? People were waiting for that, and we never got that. And I just feel like the more we didn't get it, people were getting mad at Cody's storyline or Cody's reign with the title, which I understand from that point, but I don't think Cody really had a bad reign. I just feel like people expected more because of what we got to Raw after Mania.
That's fair.
Well, they also put this nigga in the fucking solo vortex.
That's true.
For months.
SummerSlam wasn't a bad match, though.
Should I people saying it was?
Yo, are you?
I digress.
Is how we watch? Damn.
No. Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead.
Nah, I'm trying to see how I'm about to watch Rebellion. I guess I'm about to pay for it.
I was about to pay for it too.
No.
Don't you? Because don't you have Spot? Spot's login.
Nah, you still gotta buy it.
Wait, is it on TV?
Yeah, you gotta buy it separately.
Oh shit, that's stupid.
Oh, Spot's doing it on Discord.
Okay, good.
That's what he said.
Oh,
all right, bet.
Oh,
Well, that's
wow.
where we're going.
Look at this piece of shit.
Chat. This is how it's gonna happen because we're technically filming the watch along, right, chat? But we're going to end this one, right, and then we're gonna start another one as the watch along. Does that make sense? So you guys will end this one. You guys will join up in the watch along.
I won't be here.
That's fine, Ghost. Take your night off. You was here for your obligations, so you're good.
I will be there for the watch along.
Tessa Blanchard's a bitch. Cena's
Yeah,
better.
Ghost,
Rollins is better. Dom is better. Braun is better. Rollins Dynasty is beginning.
I'll be here.
CM Punk and fuck Roman Reigns.
Just so the ratings can go up, I'll be here.
I was just about to say, is there any
I think
last
ratings went
words?
down when you arrived.
Are there any last words?
There was my last words.
We got your last words, Ghost. Okay.
I gotta smoke, bro. I'm so fucked up right now. Life just got me fucked up, bro.
No,
The
I'm not
fucking
gonna lie. I'm
Lakers.
not gonna lie. Speaking of that, I do not smoke, so I'll be smoking during the watch along.
All right,
I'm
so
gonna do right
I
now.
wasn't
Turn that light on.
smoking.
Hold on, y'all. I'm getting a
Never
text
mind,
message.
never mind. It's already on. Never mind.
Roman just texted me. He said, "Jay, you a bitch. Why are you not defending me tonight?" That's what he just
Really?
said. That's what he just
Really?
texted me.
Damn, Jay, how does that make you feel,
Chris
bro?
Hero just texted me. He told me to smack the shit out of you.
Hey,
Oh.
calm down.
Wow,
Same person they wanted to shield over Roman.
this is crazy.
Let that be known, Roman Reigns.
Listen, I'm just telling you what. Hey, Roman been cussing me out lately because of you. I'm
Good.
just saying-
Now you see how manipulative he is.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. Why don't we go ahead and end this stream? So TNA.
Facts.
Ugh.
Everyone get ready for TNA Rebellion. Joe Hendry will retain.
I'll be
Preston
playing
Duncan's a bit.
Rainbow Six Siege. Whoa.
Moose, I don't know what he's gonna do, but we'll see.
Lose his
Fuck
title,
boy.
hopefully. That dude's a bum.
Yep.
After an hour and 34 minutes, we will see you next Sunday. Well, actually, we'll see you in a minute, but
Yeah, we'll see you in a couple of minutes, guys.
John Cena.
Later.